Hello everyone, this is Sheila, and in this video we are going to talk about the sun and your succulents. Have you ever wondered how much sun your succulents need so that they won't be etiolated or leggy and still not burn like toast? Then this video is for you. So let's proceed. Tip number 1, if you're just starting, work with movable containers first. Succulents who want more sun can start getting leggy, which is what we call etiolation. Etiolation exhibits a longer internode, which are the part of the stem where the leaves are connected. This happens when your succulents is stretching out to get more light. When your succulents start showing the early signs of etiolation, do move them to a spot where they can get about 2 to 4 hours of sun, especially because not all succulents are the same, as you will see later in this video. This is why, if you may have noticed, I use the words "who wants more sun." This is also why, for beginners, or if you have a new succulent that you're not familiar with, I highly suggest that you put them in movable containers first. Tip number 2, use a form of sun shield or shade cloth if you don't want to keep moving them around, like this huge umbrella. If you would expose your succulents under the sun for far too long, especially in the summer, this is what happens to them. This footage was taken in 2017 when I was moving to our new home, so I'm sharing this from a bad experience. So burns are irreversible, but the good news is that succulents do grow new leaves. In this video, I'll also show you what to do with etiolated succulents, plus how you can improvise your own sun shield the way I did it. I also linked some reliable sun shields in the description below in case you want to check them out. But for now, tip number 3 is to know your succulents and be observant. Observe them. If you would just look closely, they would really show signs that they want more light with the way they respond to their location. If you would look at this pot, while this guy is reaching out for light, these echeverias in this same pot are showing really tight rosettes, meaning that they are perfectly happy where they are. It's actually a perfect day to talk about how much sun your succulents need. Just look at how lovely this day is. Tip number 4, there are succulents that do well without direct sunlight, like this medicinal aloe. This aloe was not very happy outside. In fact, he was looking grayish blue in color when he was given to me, and when we moved here in Brentwood, I placed him outside too. Summer and snowless winter came, and he was not looking better. He started looking better when I placed him in this corner. Here he is now, bigger and happier. Most Haworthias, like this Haworthia retusa and Haworthia translucens, thrive with hardly any sunlight too. Same goes for this lace aloe. Tip number 5 is how to deal with etiolation. Like sunburns, once your succulent has gotten leggy or etiolated, there is no way to reverse the process, but there is a way to correct it. What is great about succulents is that you can cut them and they can regenerate and push forth new growth from the point of the cut, like this Graptopetalum or Graptopetalum. I had to cut off the crown of this succulent, and look, she has given me 2 new lovely twin growths in return. This burro's tail is not etiolated, but I've cut it to propagate it, and look at all the tiny pups growing around the side of the cut. So for etiolated succulents, you have to cut off the crown like so and replant it. You can even cut them into multiple sections, and all these cuttings will grow roots and new pups. If you can wait for them to callus over, then you can water them after 7 to 10 days after planting them, or you can plant them immediately without waiting for them to callus over, as long as your cactus soil is dry, and make sure to postpone watering for about 3 to 4 weeks in the winter and 2 weeks in the summer. Can you guess why I know that you can plant fresh cuttings? It's because I've tried it myself. I love experimenting. Tip number 6, as promised, here's how you can improvise your own sun shield based on your succulents needs. So let me show you how I do this. This customizable sun shield are white sheer curtains that I bought online, and I gathered them in multiple layers depending on the succulent's tolerance and need for sunlight. So most of these succulents would only require 2 to 3 layers, but this Echeveria blue curls still suffered mild sunburn with 3 layers. 4 layers did the trick for this blue curl. See how the middle part is now looking so tight and not burnt? This Crassula springtime suffered sunburn with 3 layers, while everyone else did very well. You can surely try to acclimate your succulents, but it doesn't work for every one of them. The biggest advantage of this improvised sun shield is that it allows enough sunlight to pass through to avoid both etiolation and sunburn. I totally love the fact that I can adjust this improvised sun shield anytime I want to, especially because the position of the sun in the sky is a lot different in the summer than in the winter. So I'm happy that I can easily just tie it just like this. Super easy, right? And I use this curtain rod to hold it down since the curtain is very light. It also makes lifting this sun shield a lot easier too. And let me also show you the view from the back. There's plenty of air circulation too, since one side is open. So what about you guys? What do you do to avoid etiolation and sunburn? As I've said over and over again, don't be afraid to try new things and improvise. By the way, I'm planning something different for my next video, so remember to subscribe if you haven't done so, and tap the bell icon so you won't miss it. And at this point, you may click out of this video or stay to listen to my message for you today, which is, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Always look at challenges in a positive way, because if you will conquer every setback, then you are in for a major comeback. Thank you. This is Sheila again, your person on a mission for succulent fame, sending inspirations your way with every succulent. Remember to subscribe and share this video.